Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, I realized I have that on there, and I shouldn't have that on there. So please bear with us for a moment while I make a correction.
What are you doing?
I'm not showing that.
What?
See it to bubble?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not showing that because our names are right below us here.
Oh, yeah. So you don't want to be redundant.
That on. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be. God knows I don't want to be redundant. I had that on when TC and I were recording the latest music, Finding Your Music Mojo, which you guys should all go check out. So I can pump my own channel on my own channel, but I can't in other channels. But yeah, okay. So yes, please go check that out. Hi guys, who's here? Let me go to chat. It's been we've been running around doing things. It wasn't the low key start out of our day today like usual. I get up, have a coffee.
Well, it was for me a little bit because I was up at 5:45. Yeah. Not to mention the 4 o'clock.
I appreciate you for that.
Not to mention the 4 o'clock doggy alarm.
Did you get up?
And then I got up at 5:45 with the doggy alarm.
Did you get up at the 2:30 doggy alarm?
Was that you?
That was me.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, our doggy. Anyway, but other than that, I usually get up, have my coffee, watch Johnny. Sometimes I interact, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just lurk,
and that's fine.
Which tells you about what time I get up. And then come down here, and I might go in the back room and talk to him, or I might just work or whatever. But today was no. Got up, run downstairs, got in on Johnny early, showed up.
Wow.
We were talking about dropping links.
So TC, Sharon,
hi,
Collecting Chaos.
Chaos is here too. You're never going to be able to do that as good as
Debbie
does.
And I don't even pretend to do that. I could go, and then nobody would know what I'm saying, but there you go.
Your beaker, though, is spot on.
Jennifer Hayes, Jersey Gypsy,
no.
DC Cells.
You know what? It wasn't an issue. That's okay. One of the other guys did it, and we were all kind of helping each other out by dropping links here and there. So you were missed, but don't feel bad about it. Just saying, Jennifer, because Jennifer's the queen of all links. And
I know.
So yeah, welcome guys. Thank you for coming in. I hope everybody got to see the premiere yesterday, and if you didn't get to see the premiere, I hope you showed up later and looked at it.
Hey, Pam.
Which was Stitch's here. Cool, Pam, welcome. And the MoMster is definitely watching upstairs because I did send her the link.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask you.
I'm a good girl.
I was a little busy this morning.
I did do my hair a little differently this morning, and I don't know if I like the shaggy dog look or not.
You're due for a haircut.
I just had one.
Get another one.
Oh, well, she was more of a talker than a cutter, if you know what I mean.
Oh, see, that's what you get for going to those places.
I'm telling you. But she's a lovely woman.
It's hit or miss. Me, this is like got out of bed this morning.
Mom has found her person, though. She loves the person she gets. And in fact, she asked for her now. I have not gotten to the point where I'm enamored by my hairstylist at the local Great Clips. And if you're a Great Clips person, I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying I have not yet found one that remained and stayed there, because I did find one I liked, but they left.
They don't pay them squat.
Well, no, they don't.
Places.
I'm telling you. So yeah, anyway, I will get another haircut. Find somebody who's not so much of a talker. But anyway, Shaggy Dog today. Shaggy Dog.
Oh, his mom was in surgery? Here's to Joyce.
Whoa, really? I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Hopefully everything comes out okay. Goodness. The press is on. She's warming up things and ready to go. You go, girl. You go. Mary's been digging in the dirt. She's been doing dirt therapy.
I need it.
If you got like seasonal whatever disorder.
Yeah, STD.
Yeah. If you have that, what?
STD, seasonal defective.
SDD.
What did I say?
I thought you said STD, and I'm like, that's something different.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
STD.
You shouldn't. If you have it, I have it, as they say.
Oh, Jennifer thinks she's got a knee replacement. Oh, I see physical therapy in her future.
But those you usually
it's better now than it was 20 years ago.
And they get you up right away and get you moving because they want you to get moving. SAD.
Oh, SAD. SAD.
Seasonal
affective disorder. See, like the middle word always throws me.
At least it's not an STD. That's all I'm saying. We cover the most interesting topics here. I'm telling you.
I know.
Yeah. So getting out, digging in the dirt, being out in nature, it all helps. So we try to take full advantage of Michigan's 3 great days of weather. Today is one of them, where it's not too hot.
Send me out there in the yard.
It's 70, but it's not too humid. and it's not, raining. So it's like, there's a whole checklist of.
This morning's
Well, today will be a
time
good
was
day.
spent taking my seedlings and planting them into pots.
She did a good job too. We are totally using the 2 greenhouses that we have.
Yeah.
They're totally being used and functional. I thought, we can get rid of that second greenhouse.
Well, I'm tired of buying stuff and then not using it. It's like, oh, I'll save it for whenever, and then it gets lost in the garage,
That's
which
true.
is the vortex at this point.
It's the black hole. It's our own personal black hole. Episode 4.
Episode 4 what?
Finding Music Mojo. Jennifer's posting it in case you missed it. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, it is episode 4.
Hey, Stacy, man.
And we talked about kind of organizing, alphabetizing, and different things that you can do to keep your. People have different ways of doing it. TC has a way I would never do because, number one, I might do it with CDs, but I don't have enough vinyl. Compared to him, I have very little vinyl. Compared to him, I have 2 records, but he's got a lot of records. I'm just saying, but we have a lot of CDs, so we have the full on thing. But I wouldn't, some people, like I said, just watch it, you'll find out. That's what I'm gonna say. Dang typos, that's okay. You're good. No worries. So yeah, in fact, we're thinking about. I threw it out there, and it's up to TC, of course. And I can do a. I don't know, TC. Do you have a community page? You have enough subscribers for that, I'm assuming. We could do like a little. I don't know, kind of a. See what question to see what people put it out there, see what people want to talk about, and then that would help with engagement. Do a little, maybe. No?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, good. So anyway, it was an idea. So we're thinking about doing it live. Next, I know, big eyes.
Holy moly!
Live. Yes, we're thinking about doing it live. I threw that out there, and TC didn't scream and run away. So that's a plus right there.
He just put it. We'll be live.
Woo! All right, there you have it. Now we have to be live. It's out there in writing. It's out there. Yay! I'll let him do the thumbnail and everything. We will pump the heck out of that, buddy.
Sorry I wasn't there. For the premiere.
He couldn't be there either. He had a freaking
that's right
internet issue, which was kind of like
I was just getting home from grocery shopping.
Yeah. So she's like, "Are you gonna? You want to help me get the groceries?" I'm like, "I can't. I'm the only one here." So yeah, it was like just as it started too. It's like, I'm counting down and I don't see TC, so I gotta stay. That's all right, TC. You saved me from having to help her bringing groceries, so appreciate you very much.
You owe me, TC. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. How's it going, bud? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, his internet was just gone after he said conveniently right after he got done working.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, well, that's okay.
So should we update them about the car?
Yes, I think we might have talked about it previously.
The month that has been May.
Well, yeah. Now, where did we leave off? What did we tell you guys about the car last? When after she, fried it on the highway. Well, you didn't fry it. It fried on the highway. What did we tell you guys last? I believe we last told you that it was in the dealership.
Yes.
Okay. Carry on.
Well, we mentioned it at our Buy It Now yesterday.
We did.
But not everybody was here yesterday.
That's true. And then they mentioned it. Yeah. So I'm pulling up the pictures now.
So we have a rental car of sorts.
It's a loaner. It is not costing us a dime.
Yeah. Because what happened to the car, our good car, our relatively new car.
Under 5 years.
Is that the motor went.
Boom.
That's it. That's all. The motor crashed and burned. Yes. Without actually starting a fire and then making me scream because I didn't have a fire hydrant in the car. Other than that, well, there was smoke coming out the back end.
Yeah.
And then that fried the batteries. So now we have to figure out how we're going to get them to pay for the battery.
So we had gotten a rental car to run because we had to run errands and go here and there and everywhere. And we had to go to
the
funeral for her mom's funeral. So we did have that, but that was like a short term.
That was a weekend ago.
Yeah, we have another car. It's just not a long driver car. It's not. I don't feel comfortable taking it on the highway, much less.
Not very.
No.
Like from exit to exit on our highway. Yeah, she's good. So stay in the right lane. Just stay there. Just get up.
2 weeks, and the guy finally. We called him actually, or he. Anyway,
you called.
I called and I said, "Listen, buddy, what's going on with our car?" And he told us that They had put in to Hyundai to have the motor replaced, and they were waiting to hear from them. So the next thing I heard was they okayed it, which means their fault, not ours. So they're paying for the motor. It's going to take a while to get the motor and then get the car in to get the motor
2 weeks
or more.
And then they've got, and it's not just, it's, this isn't like a 1964 Chevy where you can get a motor and put it in. There's computer components and electronics.
But everything's pretty much plug and play. You just got to plug in the thing.
Except for that 1,000-pound motor you got to put in.
Well, you're not putting a Chevy motor in a Hyundai. You're putting a Hyundai motor in a Hyundai, so everything should be pretty much the way it should be. The issue that they had with their motors, and the reason they had the recall, I understand from talking to different people and reading on the internet. Hey, Chris, is that they had a machining issue where one of the oiling holes didn't go all the way through and caused the oil not to be plentiful. By the way, I want to say hi to Marketplace Boutique is a new subscriber. Thank you very much for coming in if you're here. So anyway, here's the car that I'm driving now.
We don't even want to touch it.
Everything's still got the plastic on it. It is
we're not taking off the plastic.
It is a Hyundai
asked us not to.
Whatever. Anyway, it is a lovely car, but it is a total speeding ticket waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I said.
Oh my God.
Was it not?
Yes.
I said don't speed home because
don't speed home. Don't even look like you want to speed home.
Whatever.
Alante? I don't know. It's something like that.
Alante?
It's lovely though. It's a lovely car. It has some features that I'm not used to because my car is a 2017.
Fortunately, the dealership's like 2 minutes from home, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So Dawn had to run over there and get the registration for it because that's how freaking new it is.
It had 13 miles on it when it rolled it out of the bay.
That was probably just because they went and filled it up.
So I'm assuming that this is a car that they have not earmarked for a loaner, but actually because of the style, number one, that's not a loaner car. Mm-mm. I mean, they for years they got away with having like an 85 Oldsmobile for a loaner car. It was just something they did. This is probably because it's Hyundai's fault. And the dealership has to pony up a loaner car. Because usually they'll rent loaner cars now, I think. Short term or whatever. So this is a brand new freaking car off their lot. So when I pulled in to have the chick put the... Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
When I pulled in to have the chick put the registration in the car...
Gosh!
I jokingly said, as I'm sitting in the driver's side, I'm not taking plastic off of anything. Because it has like the floor mats, the everything has to be taken off. The visors have plastic on them. Everything's got plastic on it, or things you pull out. Like the steering wheel has little tabs, little plastic peely things on the buttons. I said I'm not going to peel any of the plastic off because this reminds me it's not my car. And she's like, "Good, don't." Which means it's their car, and they're going to sell that car after it's not a loaner.
Oh no, we have this for a month. This isn't just a few days. We have this until our car is fixed.
Yes.
And in 1 month, if our car is not fixed,
we have to take it back.
And
re-sign the paperwork.
Because it's only good for a month. So you sign all the paperwork. They take your insurance cards and all that stuff and make copies. And
Crazy.
That was one big relief because
she thought she did something wrong. Or we'd have to pay for it.
At some point last week, we were seriously talking all right, what are our options? Yeah. Like, how much money are we willing to not spend on this car that we just paid off? That's not even 5 years old yet.
Lovely, yeah. We have just
and will we have to buy a new car? And what kind of car will that be? And thinking about the business, and it was like, where are we going to dig up the money for this?
That's what they call loans. Loans are for.
It was thing. Just like,
you'll have to get another loan, and I hate to do that because I'm trying to pay off things. We're both trying to pay off things.
MKT. Say that faster.
MKT.
Mine knows treasures. So that is the ongoing saga of our blown up car.
I get to tool around it. It's a lovely car.
We both get to tool around it. I just prefer my Zion.
It has push button start. So like you got to have the key fob in your pocket. There's no key. And it's got a button on the handle. So if you hit the button, it'll unlock it if the fob's in your pocket or whatever. It has lane assist, which is freaky.
The car's possessed.
Sell the craft shack. Yeah, exactly. I'm not used to lane assist at all. I don't have it on my car.
Neither car has it.
And the rental we had lane assist where it would beep, but it wouldn't do anything. This little sucker has lane assist where it beeps, but also it'll just give you a little nudge on the wheel to go the other way. Like if it sees that the line, it looks at the lines on the road. It's trying to wake
you up.
It's trying to tell you to go this way. It's got a gentle persuasion mode or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called.
The car, basically the engine.
It was a warranty.
It's under
recall.
Warranty.
It's a recall basically.
And
but it's not a hybrid. That's the thing.
Yeah, Hyundai has had issues with other cars and their motors. 2016
sucked. 2017, the motors are pretty much.
Yeah. So great. There were 2 recalls on this car, and I just hadn't had a chance to get the car in to get the recalls done, which is always free. And yeah, that's why I was like, did I not get the oil changed on time or anything? And I was freaking out, and because
it would have.
In my world, it's like, well, this happened. Now it's gonna cost us an arm and a leg.
What arm? Let's pull your leg up here.
No, because my pants are not appropriate for YouTube.
If you would have, there you go. Yeah, you're right. If you would have had a light on the dash and you kept driving and driving and driving with a light, then it would be your fault. Whatever that light may be. Perlini loves lane assist, and Dave turned his off.
Almost killed a dog. Nice, Dave.
I mean, as long as you're cognizant of the fact that it's there, but it would really freak me out because I went to fade over a little bit on a lane to turn left, but I hadn't turned the blinker on yet or something, and it's like, like, oh no, you didn't. Yes.
No, we are not turning the lane assist off on this new car. I'm not touching
it. I've done a few things to the radio and stuff, but that's about it. I've synced my phone with the Bluetooth, but that's about it.
There were no engine light, none.
No issues.
I'm pretty cognizant when I'm driving of little red lights coming on. Yep.
And I usually drive it, so I'd see if it had something going on.
And there were no lights. It just started acting funny. It quit accelerating, and I got it off to the side of the road in that order.
And then
and then I looked in the rearview mirror, and then smoke was coming out the back end, and I'm like,
when you get smoke, it's no fun.
I'm thinking head gasket.
Well, yeah,
transmission.
It definitely had an oil related issue. It just wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
It was the engine's
fault.
fault.
So it's basically Hyundai's fault, and they're going to take care of the problem.
And now we get to decide if we're going to trust the new engine or if we're going to peel out and maybe just sell it and get a different car. I don't know.
Well, the engine's going to have to be under warranty.
Yeah, the engine would be under another new warranty, so that's kind of nice. But
we are very glad that the new engine is covered because the cost of that,
crazy.
It's crazy. We didn't need that kind of heartache right now.
So yeah, but that's good news. So
I'm cautiously optimistic.
The other thing I don't like, I guess I'm getting old. There's a list of things I don't like about a nice sporty red car. Go figure. I don't like crawling down into the vehicle. In my car, you sit in the vehicle. You do not crawl down. You learn. You don't crawl up into it either. It's level, right? This one you have to literally crawl down into, and it sits much lower.
Yeah,
because it's a sporty car. I don't know. 1-year-old Blazer less. Ooh.
Just popped and it all fell out.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
That's when you call a dealership and go,
Oh, I'm glad nobody was hurt on either occasion.
Yeah.
So, nobody hurt.
I don't know how many of you have all driven 80, 90 tollway.
Those people who live around it, yeah.
They drive really fast on that.
They do. Big trucks go big fast.
And it's only 2-lane. And
there's not a lot of shoulder?
No. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I
Dave wants to know what year, Sharon. What year?
I mean, there was enough shoulder to pull the car over, but you're still
not
really
dance
close.
Around the car.
And, if the semi truck can't pull into the left lane because there's too much traffic, then you feel the hurricane effect.
Yeah, truly. So my poor car is sitting in the dealership parking lot under a shady tree.
I know.
Waiting. I miss my car.
We should check on it periodically.
She traded the Blazer in real fast. Yeah, I'm kind of torn now. It's like, and then you go online and read about these things, and you're like, ooh. Of course, now they're telling everybody, don't buy a 2017 Tucson. Because of the motor problems. But now that it's got a new motor, maybe I can just say, hey, we replaced the motor. They replaced the motor. I don't know. We'll see. We're thinking about getting something like a transit van.
A small one.
Well, that's what they are. The transits are small little delivery vehicles. But I know Dodge has now come out with I'm not a fan of Dodge. Just not a fan of Dodge.
You're going to start a war on
I know. YouTube. I'm going to start a YouTube war. Here we go. I'm not a fan of Dodge. Only because we had a truck that was a Dodge and it rusted out like a mother trucker and it had a horrible transmission. It was just terrible. Not us, former life. But yeah, so I'm not sure, but I think we want to get something minivanish.
Nissan has them.
Nissan has them. Ford has them.
Hey, Denise.
Hey, Denise. Yeah, Nissan has them. Ford has them. Dodge has them. Dodge just recently came out with them. One of the things I look into when I bought my new car. Yeah, at the time, the 2016 issues, because we bought it new, so at time it was in 2017. The 16s weren't having their problems yet.
Yeah,
because the 16s were
still too new.
It didn't really kick in on those until after they got over the 10 to 15,000 miles, whatever, and a lot of people hadn't reported yet, so it hadn't been a thing. It turned into a thing. But we didn't know about the thing until after the thing happened.
Yeah, and we explained that, we don't usually buy brand new off the lot. Because, they depreciate.
This is why. Oh, no, because they depreciate.
They depreciate so fast.
We planned on driving this into the ground.
Yeah.
Not in 5 years, but we planned on driving it into the ground.
Well, at least it didn't do like they do in the comics where you pull it over and the whole thing just falls apart.
Yeah.
I was grateful for that.
Yeah, that would have been your fault.
Nuh-uh.
You would have slapped a witch or something. Something would have happened that would cause that. That just doesn't.
And the only reason we bought new is because the used cars we were looking at were almost as much as a new car.
Yeah, that's the reason. We were looking at a RAV4, which is a little smaller than what we got.
And they were old.
They were old, and they were cost the same as this damn new car. Which, yeah.
And we were like, what?
You can say, okay, but this one was a better size, too. You can say, sure, there's a reason that new car costs less than a used RAV4, but I'm just saying.
And this had more room in it.
Taco stacks. Yeah, his is full size.
We don't want a full size van.
He's got a Ford van.
We don't need a full size van.
I don't want a van, but I want like a
van.
A smaller.
That's the technical term, van.
Full size van. Thank you. Nowadays, nothing is depreciates. Old cars, trucks are outrageous. Yeah, true.
Well, right now, cars are a commodity.
Yes, they are.
Because even our dealership lot, they have used cars, but their new car stock is there's one in our driveway, but they don't have.
Too bad too. Although it does say, signature dealer group or something on the back window, so we're advertising. That's cool, but damn, if somebody wants to talk to me about why I'm driving one of those cars, then they're not going to be happy to hear about it.
But their new car. Inventory is like.
Oh, they just had a truck show up with like six new cars. Six. I don't know if they're all theirs or not because they do stop at different dealerships.
And they might have them on back order,
Yeah, a Caravan. I've driven one of those.
I don't want a big van.
Well, Caravans aren't that big. Caravans are like minivans for. I don't
want a minivan.
We want a transit van or something like it that has that
can hold furniture and stuff.
I mean, a minivan will hold furniture too if you take all the seats out of it, but I don't want to deal with that. I just want a van that's not got seats in it, that's small.
Yeah, I don't want to have to take the seats out.
But we're being picky.
Utilize it.
We're being picky because, like as you said, there are not that many new cars. There are used cars, so used cars are worth a lot of money. How are we going to find this transit van?
We will when the time comes.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say that you're right about that, TC. When I had my store, tell us about your store.
So what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
I'm listing. I took a bunch of pictures.
You have to go to the post office?
I do have a package to drop off, yes.
You should probably go check the post office box.
Yeah, truly. All right, I'm going to the post office. Thank you.
Take the new car.
I think I will.
Because I just put gas in the Zion, so save me some gas.
Well, I got a feeling they filled it up for us, but we have to bring it back in said condition. Yeah. So Just like any rental way, you'd have to like fill up whatever. Yeah, and I might give it a bath because it's dirty. And nothing looks worse on a new car than dirt.
Hey, Jennifer, take care of that for us, would you? That just popped up.
Oh my goodness. Bye-bye.
Religious bots. You gotta love them.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
No, not really.
Oh, TC.
Boom.
For the win.
Well, Jennifer, she's busy.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Trucks have always been...
They're getting better now. They do rack up better
used
mileage.
Trucks have pickup trucks and stuff. Because at one point I was thinking about getting a pickup truck when I was going to move to Missouri. And
did I not point to a truck the other day and go, ooh, I want that?
The cost of it was
ridiculous.
Well, that was over 20 years ago, dear. But even used, they were ridiculous back then. So
they're still ridiculous. Nowadays, getting 150,000 miles on a vehicle is nothing because
the Zion's almost got 150,000.
Yeah, I know. They're the way the electronic ignitions and stuff in them now, they keep them tuned better as long as you have a good maintenance schedule on them and change your oil and stuff. Yeah, I know. You leave for a few minutes and you miss a whack-a-troll or whack-a-bot or whatever.
That's okay. TC's your backup. He got it.
He got it for you, hon. No worries. Who knew? So they had to subscribe to do that.
They did?
No. Do I have that on? No, I don't have a subscriber on. I probably should. Most of the bots were gone. We got one.
You probably should.
Oh man, will you have a problem if I turn on the subscriber thingy on the chat? I just didn't want to have to do that to people, but cares are made different now than they were back then. Yeah, true. And technology is just better.
To some degree.
If the machines work well. Now, totally, this was a machining issue on the engine that caused the problem. Per Bama. Who knows these things that I talked to this morning. Oh. Yep. But also it's on the internet, by the way. I looked it up. Now I'm looking up Tucson, Hyundai, motor issues. And it's like, pew, pew, pew. So it wasn't there 5 years ago. But anyway. Working and lurking. That's okay. You can't be like watching the chat.
Susan,
speaking of the lurkers, there's one. Hey, Susan, how you doing, hon? You miss the I don't miss the Russian bots. I don't miss them at all, Dave. I'm sorry. Although I do love Vashtek. Just saying. Vashtek. For sure. So yeah, hey, Susan. What you missed so far? Mary blew her car up. We have a loaner. Hyundai's fixing the car. Thank you. Replacing the engine.
Yeah, and we have a brand new car sitting in our driveway. Probably shouldn't advertise that, but it's there.
It locks. Yeah, she went for... Oh, good, yes. Yeah, this is beautiful. Mary's been digging in the dirt today. She's out there digging and planting.
Patrick is working.
Yeah, he's got a real job.
So he may not be, I don't know what his schedule is, but his lunch breaks.
He sneaks in when he can.
Yeah, he sneaks in when he can. It's probably on bathroom breaks or something.
Susan, the car is a Hyundai Tucson. 2017, yes. And it decided to take a dump on the highway while Mary was driving home from a funeral. So...
Yeah, because my day couldn't have gotten any better that day.
Yeah, it was a shitty day all the way around. Oh my gosh!
I was just doing my Pandora music.
You met a nice tow truck driver.
I know. I gotta still send a note to the tow truck place and say he's an awesome driver. And
Jennifer's got a point there. I should probably cut grass too. I need to get the weed whacker out and go by the fence again. And we have a fence and we have a fence. Neighbor's fence, our fence. We're going to take one of them down, probably ours. We're not taking the neighbor's fence down.
Oh, that would be rude.
It would be. They just put this beautiful, lovely...
we kind of get along with them.
Yeah, until we
probably
take their
better
fence
now
down.
that there's a fence there, but...
Good fences make good neighbors. I've heard that. I don't know. It was a specific year. They said that they had issues with this motor because of tooling issues or something at the factory.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they're not all bad. There's good years for
and the car we haven't had any complaints about the car, really.
No, not really.
It goes. It drives nice.
Until it doesn't. Until it didn't. But yeah, we'll have a whole new warranty, so we probably don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah. Until such time as
we want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to drive a car until it drops. That's just me.
I can cut the back on today.
Oh, really?
Thank you. It was on my agenda.
It's on our agenda. Okay, I'll let you.
As soon as I get all my seedlings and stuff.
Yeah, you got to do that first. It's important. Yeah. Pool boy. What? Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be nice? Do you have a pool? Do you have to have a pool to have a pool boy?
I suppose not.
I think you do.
Because I suppose you could be at a friend's house and they have a pool boy and you're like, hey, hubba hubba. Yeah. And things ensue.
See, she doesn't have a pool, so there you go. A pool boy. You can always use a ensue. What the heck ensued? Wink wink, nudge nudge, Bob's your uncle.
Hubba hubba.
Hubba hubba. Pool boy. I don't really have a purpose for that.
I am okay. The last couple weeks have been very difficult to get through. And I'm processing.
She has a boyfriend, but she cuts the grass. As it happens, that's how it works. Yes.
You just need to put a kiddie pool in the backyard to have a pool boy.
Oh, okay, that works.
Hi, can you come and let me spend $75 for you to come clean my kiddie pool?
My kiddie pool
that my dog won't use. Because
our dog wouldn't use
it. I have to mow the back because I'm starting to lose her.
Shih Tzu deep. That's how deep it is.
I'm starting to lose a dog.
When you lose a dog.
She squatted to pee this morning and I was like...
Where'd she go?
I could just see her head above the grass blades. I'm like, oh, that's lovely.
Where's her dog? Oh, there she is. She's been peeing. Sad tale of puppy woe. I know. I don't want to lose her.
We've invested too
finish
much
your
money
planting. Oh God, almost as much as a car. Finish your planting.
Pretty much.
And then do what you want to do. I will come out and weed whack around behind the fence later, I guess.
I might do that too.
Oh. Remember, it's a wire fence. You got to put something over it.
I'm going to walk between them.
Are you really?
Yeah, I can fit over there.
What happens if you get stuck?
I call for you.
Bring your phone with you. Bring your phone with you.
I just die there.
She wasted one. There's a skeleton between our fence and the neighbor's fence. It's Mary.
Yeah, you might, Jersey Gypsy, want to get that done because it's free. And... Of course, yours is a Nissan, and I don't know if there's issues with Nissans. So, and I'm usually pretty good about if there's a recall, I call, get the appointment, get the car in.
Yeah, you don't know if they bought the same engine or not. What year is it? May I ask? But look it up online too, and it'll tell you exactly what it's for. It'll tell you why the recall. But yeah, you might want to get it done.
Jennifer, I'm the same too. We like cutting the grass.
Order to chaos, I say. Different kind of chaos. Yeah. Chaos stored, whatever.
2019, she thinks. Yeah, you might want to.
I would.
Sometimes the recalls are not all that.
Yeah, it's just like
huge. It's usually a half-hour fix. But yeah, you may want to.
And if nothing else, you
may want to get on that.
You can get it scheduled so they can get it done. Windstar van got recalls on it and never did it. And the end of the story says you sold it or it died. You got to finish that up, Jennifer. What happened? Did it die? Did you get them done? Did you sell it? There you go. No, you didn't. It's okay. Poor Chaos. Getting called out. Order to Chaos.
All right, Jersey Gypsy, get it done and then report back here. For the continuing saga of car issues.
Yeah, really, no kidding.
She sold it.
See, you sold it, and then some other poor sucker deal with the fact that you didn't do the recall. Hey, some are stupid recalls. They're just not, like
if
trim comes loose or something.
If there's enough problem,
yeah, they're going to recall it.
They're going to recall.
My Pilot had the airbag recall. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that one I would be like...
Airbags are supposed to save your life, not cause you...
Not shred your face.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're dangerous anyway. Basically, it's
like,
it's a
who
controlled
designed that?
It's a controlled explosion.
I know, but who designed it? That metal flies out.
Well, I'm sure they weren't thinking that.
You didn't want to be in a war zone and have shrapnel thrown at you. Like, how
I guess they figured,
bad is that?
Either that or beating your head against the steering wheel is worse than having shrapnel thrown at your face.
I get that. No.
As it is now, I point my steering wheel down to my tummy because that'll help. And
so then you just break your rib cage.
And I have safety glasses.
Those glasses ain't going to save you from anything.
No, they're not. But I have safety glasses. It is scary. Driving a vehicle is a scary thing. I'm sorry if I'm just triggering everybody. Everybody's no good when people sticks.
I don't put crystals or anything.
I don't do that. Yeah, just in case. The
most we have on our is steering wheel protector thing.
Oh, that's around the edge, but the airbag comes right out of the middle.
Yeah, but we don't put anything.
Don't stick crystals on there because they will. That's pretty much a projectile at that point. It's not going to just peel back and go away.
The manufacturer of them had a glitch. Like, nobody noticed that.
Jeez. That's not
confetti cool. Or shrapnel, who's to say? Yeah. I guess it depends on your perspective.
Yeah, I want an airbag that when you get in an accident, it blows out confetti and goes, Pah! Like a little party.
Of course, we could just be like the Amish and have horse and buggies.
When you're
the recalls on those are a lot less. I'm thinking.
So if you're in a buggy and the horse is in front of you, when that airbag goes off, you're going to smell it one way or the other. I think it'll happen.
That was the thing when I was in Ohio for my aunt's funeral.
Their airbags go off, you know it. Yes.
And the hotel was on a fairly busy street, right? Just off the expressway. And there was Amish people in their buggy going by and stuff. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, but it's slow going. Also, some of the seat covers you can't put on some things. That's the other thing. It's either built into the side thing here or it's built into the seat. So you have to watch it. We don't have side airbags in our car. We have front airbags.
Horse and buggy.
Are you cleaning up after said horse and buggy?
It's not like I haven't done that before.
Do we have a place to store said horse and buggy? Not in our garage.
Can you imagine the neighbors if they saw a horse in the backyard?
I get looks from my neighbors now when I bring things in and out of the garage, but I cannot imagine them going on.
I had somebody ask me if we were in a garage sale.
We are pretty much every day of the year. There you go. Huh. Not really. Finished product, possibly. It is kind of the car manufacturer's problem, but they can replace them. I wouldn't want the airbag company to replace my airbag, I can tell you that.
Oh, TC, I know horses are expensive. Trust me. I have pets.
She's just being,
I'm just being facetious.
The devil's advocate on this one. The DA.
Plus, I like to get to places a little faster than what a horse and buggy could get me.
Buggy,
and around here, the way people drive, it would not be safe for horse and buggies.
No.
The roads are not designed for a horse and buggy.
No. We paid hell getting a bike lane.
We still don't have them, really. Not in a lot of places.
Well, we have them done
partially.
Because people were walking. There was no sidewalks, and people were
dying,
getting hit by cars.
God, this is an uplifting conversation today.
Sorry about that, kids.
Oh, man.
I know. All right. I have a ton more records to go through. I can tell you that.
I know.
I didn't share my sold, and it's too late now because I packaged it up and shipped it.
Oh, Lauren, honey, you wouldn't be getting my horse poo. I would be getting my horse poo because
gardening.
I garden.
I'm not dealing with horse poo. It's bad enough. I hardly deal with gardening, much less that. So I sold, for all of you kids, this is your bolo of the day. If I can find it. Hold on. I'll pull it up on my phone. It's easier to pull up on my phone.
Why are you getting Mom's emails about chili?
I registered under Mom registered under my email, I guess. Let's see, what can Mom get? Margaret, your reward won't last much longer. Sorry, Ma. Your reward will not last much longer. Sorry to say.
I wish our area was more... We have a lot of scenic areas to ride a bike on,
But getting there is half the battle.
It's dangerous for bicyclists because most people who drive do not give them
enough leeway or room.
Yeah, you're supposed to give 3 feet. When is MoMster's next video dropping? Oh, great one.
We have to record it yet.
Oh, the plumbing issue. So here's another fun thing that this month has been I'm dealing with and we're dealing with. So,
latest news.
Like a month ago.
Well, basically this all happened when we were selling stuff Monday.
Yeah. So
she ran around and
yesterday we're while Mel and BMOS are on hiatus, and we've talked to them and they're cool with it. So we decided we're just going to do like a death pile clearance ourselves on Mondays for like an hour or something. And Johnny's helping us.
Yeah. So we're doing our own little buy it now-y thing.
Well, I get a phone call from the plumber, and he's one of the employees, and he's like, I'm on my way. And I'm like, okay, I'll leave the front door open so MoMster doesn't have to get up and open the door. You can just come in. So he's cool with that. I said, just announce yourself and call it good. So he does that. So
he shows up.
He shows off.
While we're on live.
Yeah. So we had 2 leaks. One underneath the kitchen sink, which he thought he fixed.
But he didn't.
But it might have been 2 leaks under the kitchen sink.
It's an old
because
sink.
it was still leaking. And the other leak was he fixed the toilet because the toilet sounded like there was a dragon in it trying to eat your tushy.
Every time you flushed the toilet, it went. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
sorry.
Big loud noise.
Yeah.
So he fixed that.
Sorry about headphones.
But after he fixed that, it started leaking
behind the toilet.
Behind the toilet by the intake valve or something. So I called the plumbing company like 3 times. And they dropped the ball 2 of those 3 times.
They're very busy because in the town of Benton Harbor, which they are near, we have a problem. Not us. This is the city. Has a problem with lead in their pipes and their water and such. So they're replacing a lot of the pipes in the houses and things.
If you heard about Flint, Michigan, Benton Harbor is pretty much the same boat.
So, but we're not. We're fine. We have copper pipes or whatever.
We're in the township,
and the township doesn't have that issue. But allegedly. Yeah, so they've been very busy. Very busy.
Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah. So he was supposed to come out today, but he was a day early, so I was good with that. A nice guy. So I had to turn off the water, so I had to leave Dawn in a lurch, basically. Here, sell stuff, because I have to go turn off the water. And
as you're aware, buy it now. There's some talking, but it's not a speed round, but yet it is still not as slow as an auction. Auctions go slower. This was
fortunately, I know where the shutoff valves are, and I got that done. Where? It's right down here, and I didn't really want them in the basement because it's crowded down here. And we were doing it live. This buy it now, it was live, and I'm like, I don't need the plumber guy down here.
Yeah.
So shut off the water. Come to find out, there was like a 3-inch crack, hairline crack, in the old pipe.
The waste pipe.
Yeah.
From the sink.
From the sink.
So that was dripping.
So it was letting water.
I could have duct taped the hell out of that.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Duct tape. Wonderful thing. No, I'll let the plumber do it. All right. So
that's replaced.
Bolo.
Yeah.
So anyway, things aren't leaking anymore. Thanks for asking.
We hope.
So Bolo, I sold 4 Brooks and Dunn 45s. People saw this earlier today. This is a Bolo, but I saw Johnny's. If you didn't see it, there you go. Sold 4 of those for $79. And we had people guessing in the chat. Some of you were there. You know which one it was. That was the big money record. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. So I owe my wife a kiss and a hug, as they say, for telling me to buy those. That was in that lot of stuff you got, actually. So that was cool. There you go.
That helped pay for it.
It helped pay for it. It definitely paid. We are definitely in the black now, for sure.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So once this month is done, I would like the rest of summer to be non-eventful.
Uneventful, please. Yeah,
I'd appreciate it.
Exactly. I could use duct tape on anything. Uneventful. No plumbing issues, no electrical issues, no car issues. No health issues. Let's just all be good to each other. Let's not have any psychological issues.
I just want to be outside in the sunlight and get my vitamin D and garden. I have a lot of projects.
I can see some sun on you, by the way. Doesn't she look less peaked? Look less like me, is what I'm saying.
Except for, that.
Oh, the farmer tan thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And then my hands a lot of times will be a lot lighter color. And then they'll be, oh, look, there's dirt.
Oh, from your watch? Yeah.
Yeah, well.
You were gardening in your watch?
Yeah.
Are you cray-cray? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's not bad.
How does the sensor work?
Yeah. It senses your temperature and stuff.
You like me to clean it for you, ma'am?
No.
Oh, God, there's a little light.
Yeah.
Is that little light like pulse?
I don't feel it. That's my tan.
That's weird. That's just bizarro.
Yeah. And then that's where you charge it.
Okay. I don't want one.
Why? I got 1,300.
Lord says, make fun of their very intense farmer's tan. Exactly. Dress for the job you want. Want to be a farmer.
I gave up, like going to the beach and trying to get even tan.
Oh, God, no.
It's not something I need to be doing anymore. Patrick!
Hey, Patrick. Patrick! My Fitbit works out. Oh, yeah. That's how you measure
what this is.
Okay. I'll be darned. Yes.
Well, you wanted me to be on time for the show today, so I
had to have the watch on.
I don't always have my phone on me.
True.
Usually I just leave the phone sitting on the table out back.
She's like, I brought back whatever, did something. Oh, I was going to leave to get the registration put in the car. And she's like, come here, let me show you something. I'm like, we're going to start a show soon. I haven't got time. Yeah, you do. You got plenty of time. Okay. But yeah, some cool stuff you got going on out there. It looks good. You going to share pictures later with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. And as for Mom's video, I am going to get that shot. We'll shoot that probably this weekend, maybe.
If Mom's up for it.
If Mom's up for it. Because, yes, she does the Jennifer style of jewelry perusal. And unbagging, whatever. She does it that way. Bigger model. Ah, the greenhouse?
No.
Or the watch? Oh, okay.
It's fine.
You got it from MoMster, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Her mom gave it to me because she didn't want to wear it. She doesn't appreciate electronics. And I'm like,
her and electronics don't get along.
Don't get rid of it. I'll wear it. Because I haven't been wearing a watch for years, basically.
And you're left-handed.
Yeah.
Does it matter on those?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
You just have to have the sensor by your skin. Because it tells you your heart rate, your steps, which I can BS my steps because if you do this enough times, it thinks you're walking.
Hey, Cameron. How you doing, hon?
So, yeah, there's times I've gotten like 2,000 steps in, which is, I don't have high goals here, people. So.
Oh, I moved today. That's
yeah, and all of a sudden it'll say, oh, you got 2,000 steps. And it's like,
yeah.
Like, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah, baby.
And then it also tells you how many calories you allegedly have burned. Right now, I'm thinking...
Allegedly, I like that.
My calorie intake and my... 1,300. So I'm thinking...
How many did you eat today, though? There's the rub.
I'm thinking it's evened out right now, right?
There's the rub.
And then... Yeah.
So do that with the weight in your hand. There you go.
I basically have the same amount of steps as I do calories. So I don't know. And I don't use the other features on this. So.
Well, it's like it'll monitor your sleep and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't wear it to bed.
Yeah. What else will it do? Stock market.
No.
Can you watch YouTube videos on it?
No. Oh, I only need 242 more steps today.
To get a
hour.
To get a cookie?
I'm trying to Oh, go back. Anyway, I can't. Oh, there it goes. So there's something about exercise, relax.
You got this
weather.
emoji. You got this emoji where the guy is running.
Yeah.
And then you got weather. They do weather?
Yeah, only
if you're running, I guess.
It has apparently synced with my phone.
Oh, that's Apple.
What?
She said stock market stuff. I just what she's talking about.
So you can do music or something. I don't
Southern
know.
Belle, hello.
Hey, Southern Belle.
Now we're playing with Mary's Fitbit. Fitbit.
It tells the time.
That's really all she wants.
Pretty much, and it tells me steps, and I feel like I accomplished something if I get my measly 2,000 steps in. So, measly. And if I do more than that, then yay!
I keep my phone. My phone tells me the time.
Doesn't tell your steps, though, does it?
No. Well, it could. It could. There's the whole. Yeah, it could. I don't want it to, but it could. I don't want to be depressed. I have a voicemail. And I can do a lot more on my phone. Now, if I ever wear a watch again, it'll probably be the full-on Flava Flav watch thing with a big clock face on my chest.
Really?
Because no, I don't know. I just having that on my wrist. It's bad enough. I'm not a jewelry person. I'm wearing some rings, but I'm not a jewelry person.
She's hard on stuff.
Very hard on stuff. I lose things. You don't want to know why these are my lucky earrings, kids? You want to know why these blue ones I wear them all the time?
Because she hasn't lost one.
Because I haven't lost one yet. These are my lucky earrings. I'm not good with jewelry.
Yes, Susie, mine vibrates when it says, "Oh, you only have this many more steps to do to this hour," and I'm like, "Okay."
Can't you basically get 2,000 steps just doing the grocery shopping? Depends on where you're grocery shopping.
Me, no.
Aldi's probably not.
I went to Aldi yesterday, and no.
Nope.
I only got 2,000 steps because I was running different errands yesterday. So, but I've noticed, like, when I'm crocheting at night, and if I haven't done 2,000 steps, a lot of times because
you'll crochet yourself across the room.
I will crochet 2,000 steps in. It'll finish it off for me, and I'm like, okay.
Walk in. She was in the chair. Now she's somewhere outside. I don't know.
My arms are thinner. My butt's a little bigger because I've been sitting here crocheting.
It's hard to crochet with your butt cheeks, though. Think about it. Just can't do it.
No, I'm not going to attempt that.
Can't do it. Sorry. Yes, by all means, drop some links, Jennifer. We're fine with that. I have no problem. I'm not crocheting with my butt cheeks or anything else.
You're a sick puppy.
Where do you want to go with the car? This lovely vehicle, which we have unlimited mileage with, and
nowhere. I don't want it to get hurt. I don't want to. The chick went through it with a fine-tooth comb and made sure there was no scratches on it.
Wow, there was sincere.
I don't want any scratches on this thing. I don't. Seriously, like when I went to the pharmacy yesterday to go get our prescriptions, some idiot in a pickup truck.
Well, yeah, but that's not.
Pulled in lopsided and almost blocked me in.
Were you in the silver car?
Yes.
You can't see that car. This is red.
It's bullshit.
Silver cars are invisible. It's red. Anyway, I want to take a trip or something. I want to do something. Go to Muskegon, maybe. I don't know. Do something. The trunk is huge, by the way.
Can I just get through this month first before we try to plan trips? I've traveled. I've traveled a lot this month, and
the trunk is huge. Though I'm surprised at how big the trunk. You can get a body in that trunk. This is how I rate a big. Huge.
I think that was part of the fine print.
1.2 body trunk. It's a huge trunk.
I think that was part of the fine print.
Don't put a body in it.
No pets and no bodies.
It was smoking and pets.
And smoking.
They didn't say bodies.
I think dead bodies was a part of it.
Anyway,
the fine print.
It's a big trunk. It's a big trunk. I'm surprised. I'm just saying, it's a big ass trunk.
We're not hauling anything in it. We're not.
Oh, I don't want to haul.
Groceries are about your limit to what can go in there. 2 intact bodies.
Intact. Yeah, good point. No, it pretty much. Yeah, it's a good sized trunk.
We don't usually travel on Memorial Day weekend because it's Memorial Day weekend and it's crazy out there. We stay close to home.
Oh, was that this weekend?
Mm-hmm. It's also our anniversary.
Hey, we have this. Well, I knew that.
And 4. Count them. 4
years.
4 days.
4 days.
In 4 days.
How many years?
6.
How many years together?
20.
20.
I have a beautiful body, but it's in the trunk and it's
starting to smell.
Ew!
That's gross.
That's gross.
Funny, but gross. Constance? Well, there's Constance. Hello, dear. How are you? These people are sneaking in while we're talking to each other. I hate when that happens. Yeah, we probably will take a road trip with a loner, but I don't know when. I don't know. Just saying. Oh, bad grandpa? Yeah.
Well, that's no worse than what were the ones with Chevy Chase and they put the dead ant or something?
Throw Mama from wait a minute. You're talking about Throw Mama from the Train?
No.
Oh,
Chevy Chase.
The Vacation series.
Yeah, and they put the ant in a rocking chair on the top of the hood.
Well, she was
or the roof.
Just taking the Beverly Hillbillies. I don't know. Just saying. And they towed the dog. They left the dog tied to the leash of the bumper on the leash. That was
that was bad.
That was bad.
I don't even like those movies.
You can't probably make that movie anymore.
No.
There's a few. There are a few movies you can't make anymore. Blazing Saddles is one of them. For sure. Just can't make that movie anymore. Weekend at Bernie's. There you go. That's another movie you probably wouldn't make anymore. Just weird movies. Yeah, I know. I felt sorry for the doggo too. Yeah, even though it was a beastie doggo. And then it was like
the Christmas vacation
one where the cat's in the
cat chewed on the Christmas lights and electrocuted itself.
It was in the box though.
I don't like those movies.
What, too close to home for you?
I just don't like those movies.
Don't do it. She's never been a fan of vacation movies. They did a vacation reboot. Oh my god. Weekend at Bernie's was funny.
I never watched it.
Wasn't it with Chevy Chase though, was it?
No.
I hope not.
Make sure you address the person, because now Sharon will think you're saying wasn't with Weekend at Bernie's was Chevy Chase.
Sorry,
no, it wasn't. Even I know that.
I had this lit up. I had that lit up.
I'm just making sure you're focused on, because the conversation in the chat kind of goes all over the place.
Yeah, it does. Well, again, I don't know. I think sometimes that heightened sensitivity is a good thing. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes comedy should ensue, but hey.
It was supposed to be the son from the original movies on vacation with his wife and kids.
Rusty? Why would you call your kids?
So what genre of movies do I like? She's totally different than me.
Truly. I like sci-fi. I like horror. I like comedy.
I like some comedy.
I like some action movies.
Yeah.
Which kind of sometimes is sci-fi.
I don't have a specific genre.
I like musicals, by the way. Mel is working on a Blazing Saddles. Oh, really? Good to know.
A Blazing Saddles musical?
Sure, why not?
I just don't like all comedy.
No. You love your Hallmark movies.
I don't love them. I watch them because they're mindless entertainment, and I don't have to think
She loves her mindless entertainment movies. I call them that, too.
I take those in small doses.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't have to...
That wasn't an insult. It was just a thing. It wasn't...
It sounded like an insult to me.
No! Hallmark is a lovely thing.
What's the last musical we saw?
Last musical.
Oh, that's the other reason why we should leave town this weekend, because we have this senior PGA. Our area is highlighted, which is BS basically.
No.
Oh, Mom, do we need to remind you what comedy you do like?
Yeah, Ma. You can always say it. You really shouldn't voice that when we're in the room. She's full of crap, by the way. So There's a movie called Top Secret with Val Kilmer. Look it up. She laughed her ass off at that movie, and it is the stupidest comedy I've ever seen in my life. There you go. Call Janet, Ma. Call Janet. No stupid movies. It's a stupid comedy.
Hallmark movies.
See,
I watched one the other day, and Hallmark-esque.
She's loving
But the one I watched had Andie MacDowell in it, and she played a mom. This movie had more people dying and whatnot. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Mel Brooks movies. I like some of them, yes.
It was called The Beach House.
Yes, it was.
That I was.
TC is like, okay, we're getting out of here. 1:00. Here we go. Yeah, you know.
I watch all different kind of movies. I don't watch horror
there was a
per se. I do watch Resident Evil with her.
Top Secret. Yes, so there's that. And you've been watching the Avengers stuff, right? So you're watching that. You watch Resident Evil, you watch Buffy, which really wasn't that horrible.
The movie sucked,
I hear,
but the
though,
series did not.
So when we go see Doctor Strange, the new one, that's very horror-esque. Do you know who directed the movie?
Mm-mm.
Sam Raimi. Do you know what other movies he's directed? Evil Dead. It's kind of horror-ish. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I know, right? Okay, so do we have to go now? Is that the deal? Is that the thing?
The thing is, with like Hallmark-esque kind of movies, I can crochet and I don't have to focus on the movie, so I can keep track of what I'm doing when I'm crocheting. That's the only reason I watch. A lot of times I watch them, because sometimes they're just so sappy. Even my cavities hurt.
Strange Brew was another one. Yeah, there's one. That was a good one, too. I like those. I liked them. White Chicks is a good comedy. I haven't seen that one yet. Or if I did, I've seen it long, long ago. Because it's been a while. All right, I guess we should leave. So